Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration. And he'll take this one near the 25. At the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Leo. Safety switch.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action, it's Minshew. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Check 37.
Switch. Hard. Check.
Get it.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
5.
40, Mike, 40. I don't think you got it, son. Mike, 40.
Yeah.
Minshew, 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 32 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
44, Mike, 44.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, box truck.
Mike 5-4.
Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to wind up in air. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into this one in particular? Able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run. And the football right on the money.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First down. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Cousins on target to Diggs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play a defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second and a couple. Minshew, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with you. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but play starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there out of Cook. 59 yards.
That's good for our Vikings. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Bring up 48.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Hey, echo.
He's scared.
3rd and goal for Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Listen to me.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Jaguars take over.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 5-4. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch that.
Deep grip.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
That's our ball. Going the other way.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You.
Cousins to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 54.
Smooth.
I'm here all day. Right there. 54.
Gun.
54 Mike. I got you. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Hey, can.
What we got?
Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.